There's this dude named Jared Taylor who wrote a rap recently. He's a white nationalist and absolutely out of his gourd. And I want to show you the rap. It is so bad. This is the guy right here. But listen to the rap here.
Yo, it's Jared Taylor, race realist supreme, spitting truth bombs while the normies scream. They call it hate. I call it pattern recognition.
Okay, so he's a race realist, which is absurd. Race is not real. It's a 1700s construction by scumbags who wanted to feel superior to people, first of all. And second, it's pattern recognition. Okay, interesting.
Genes don't lie. It's Darwinian precision. Race is real. IQ don't bend. White folks built the world. Now they pretend.
He's saying IQ don't bend. There is no evidence, zero. In fact, let me rephrase it. There is a ton of evidence supporting the fact that white people and black people have no intellectual difference. There is no difference between intelligence between races. When you talk to some piece of shit like Jared Taylor, who's convinced that there is a difference between the races, they'll usually cite a fact like the average IQ in India is like 72 or something like that. When the fact is, rural areas of India have low IQs because they don't have access to education. But the cities in India, their IQ in cities is just as high as anywhere else in the world. They like to pretend that IQ is impervious to cultural differences. You know, you can give an IQ test to somebody from India and China and America, and it will determine or it will tell you how intelligent they are, regardless of their culture. That's not true. That's not the case. I looked this up and wanted to understand, is this real? Like, am I grasping at straws here saying that IQ is illegitimate? No, I'm not. Like, it's really not legitimate. The only place IQ has any legitimacy is determining if somebody is mentally fit to stand trial. If they have an IQ under 40, they can't stand trial. That is its only use.
Civilization's engine, European spark from Athens to the moon. We lit the dark.
So he's saying white people lit the dark. White people have made all these civilizational advancements, and that's a sign that we're superior or something. Please.
They scream diversity while the West declines, importing the hordes, wasting our dimes. Europe carved up the globe, shared the light, abolished slavery, taught the world what's right. Beethoven, Shakespeare, Newton's hand, Rembrandt, Mozart, culture so grand.
This is all neo-Nazi garbage. Like, I'm writing a book right now titled God's People, Christian Nationalism in Nazi Germany. It's my second book on the Holocaust that I've written. The other was Hitler an atheist? But this book answers that question too, if you want to get this book. Anyway, the similarities are beyond coincidence. The similarities between the Nazi belief and this guy's belief. It's beyond coincidence. He's very clearly a Nazi. He's repeating Nazi propaganda.
Space race, Apollo, white man's leap, while others still throwing spears in the heat.
So he's saying Europeans hit technological ages at different points in time, and that makes them superior? Okay.
Yo, it's Jared Taylor.
Oh, that was the end. Anyway, he's a complete scumbag. Watch this video from him.
So what's the thinking behind this? That race is a social construct?
It absolutely 100% completely and totally is.
Hardly. It's elimination of white people, even from our own history and our own fairy tales, while blacks glory in a heroic, all-black fantasy past.
What? What the f*** is this guy talking about? White people aren't being eliminated from any history, and black people aren't glorifying some past or whatever. What are you smoking?
By the way, guys, check out my new shop, owenmorgan.com/shop. I have a bunch of really cool designs on there.
And an all-black, high-tech fantasy future. If that's supposed to boost their self-esteem and make them stop shooting each other and us, it's not working.
Just a complete disgusting scumbag. I don't even know what graph he's showing us here. Illustrating Chicago values? What is this? I don't know what this is trying to communicate to anybody. Is this about the crime rate? A certain percent of murders are done by the black community versus the white community or whatever? This is playing with statistics. And this is a far better way to understand the crime rate, the black crime rate versus the white crime rate. I believe if you walk into a room with 200 black people, the chance that you're going to run into one violent criminal is 1. You will probably see 1 out of a crowd of 200, 0.5%. And it's the same in a group of men of any skin color. Walk into a room of 200 men and you are likely to run into at least one violent criminal. When you frame it that way, it pretty clearly exposes the garbage that he's putting forward here. You know, I can say the trans community is taking over our children. Trans rates have gone up 600%. 600% in the past year. Yeah, it went from 2 to 11. There used to be 2 trans people, and now there are 11 trans people. How crazy is that? You know, you can mess with statistics and get any number you want, any big scary number you want. That's what he's doing with this.
Them stop shooting each other and us, it's not working. Or is it supposed to demoralize whites, make us think we were bit players in history and have a meager future?
Nobody is saying that. Nobody is trying to make you feel that way. What the f is wrong with you?
Judging from television ads in which all the couples are now mixed race, it looks like we're supposed to miscegenate ourselves into extinction and have no future at all.
Is interracial marriage bad?
Black people are posting videos of their children bursting with happiness when they see the trailer for The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
She's black like me. What about the little white girls who say, "Daddy, that's not Ariel"?
Okay, first of all, white people have a ton of representation in media. It's way, way disproportionate. They aren't sticking black characters in way more than is warranted. They're barely sticking black characters in at all, first of all. And second, this is a cartoon, a fake, pretend, fictional story that Disney can put any person in that they want to. Who gives a f if The Little Mermaid is black? F***ing seriously. Just to clarify with the trans thing, what I was saying is not that it's bad, but that Republicans view being trans as bad and like to make people think that the trans community is like converting our children and all that other shit, when it's obvious complete nonsense. Nobody's converting children. Nobody's converting to be trans or whatever. It's all made up trash.
That's not Ariel. Who cares about them? They can't have their own stories. This is all part of the sick and sickening adoration for blacks and loathing for whites we see everywhere.
Nobody, quote unquote, loathes whites. Please get help. He's done a bunch of really weird stuff. Check this out.
Growing up, I was 8 or 9, and I lived in a very wealthy part of St. Louis, like a rich county that was predominantly white. And then they did inner city busing from East St. Louis into this. And so I remember being like in elementary school and asking my mom, like, I know that we're supposed to believe that people with different skin colors are the same, but like these people are clearly not the same as a.
So she's telling a story about how she lived in a city and they desegregated the schools. I guess that's the moment at which her racism developed. She started getting really racist and saying these aren't the same as white people and everything. Wow. Okay.
I just created a new website, firesidewatch.com. You can watch videos with friends, and everybody can play or pause the video. I made it so I could collaborate with other YouTubers, but I figured I might as well make it available to everybody. On top of that, you can add videos to the queue, upvote them, and sort by most upvoted. Give it a look, firesidewatch.com. And while you're at it, check out my Patreon, owenmorgan.com/Patreon. You can follow me there for free.
So my mom was like, do not let anybody hear you say that.
Wow.
And it didn't occur to me until years later that I was kind of on it when I was 8 or 9. You know?
Wow, I was totally right at 8 or 9 years old that racism is real and black people are evil.
Your experience with this busing program reminds me of something that Robert Patterson once said. He was the founder of the White Citizens Councils in the 1960s. It was set up to fight school integration and residential integration. And he said...
sounds like a real winner.
The sure cure for integration fever is a stiff dose of Negroes, except he didn't use the word Negro.
Oh, Lord.
In any case, yes.
Okay. So he's saying the segregation or the desegregation problem would solve itself because people wouldn't want to be around black people. What is wrong with these people? Really? What is broken in their brains that makes them think that it's okay to be like this? There is literally no difference between black people or white people or any other type. There's no difference. And these people saying what they're saying shows us what's really in their heads. Vile, disgusting trash.
It should be. You see, that's the thing. A stiff dose of blacks really should cure anyone of his illusions about them.
Jesus Christ. He sounds like Stu Peters, honestly. Like, there are some videos that I just don't want to cover because they're too evil and too disgusting. I don't cover Stu Peters that much anymore because he's too evil. He says that exact... Anyway, just an evil human being, all of that. Like, what's wrong with these people? Tell me what you think in the comments.